Coast. They came here today and they got a win in the first game here today against Baton Rouge. So they come into the games today. A very good ball club. Had a chance to watch them play a couple innings before we got ready to get our Pearl River game on the air for you. But, you know, give a lot of credit to the groundskeepers here today. You say that, well, the field for this time of year, Mark, it looks just fabulous, man. I mean, it's just so nice and manicured. A really, really good-looking facility here today for the Lady Wildcats and head coach Lee White. Lee White in her 16th season, and I'll tell you what, one of the most likable, but I'm going to tell you at the same time, one of the most competitive people you'll meet in any form of athletics. And her girls, her ladies have a lot of respect for her, and she is well respected around the state of Mississippi. Well, we get in the JUCO ranks. Get this one underway, and Wildcats will be on defense first. Leading off for Marion Institute will be the center fielder, and that's going to be great. I've got the wrong here. Going to be Whitney Edgecombe. She is from Woodstock, Alabama, played at Bessemer Academy. First pitch, going to be in there for a strike. Wildcats today wearing the white pinstripes. Grace Stringer on the mound for the Wildcats. Stringer winds, fires 0-1 pitch. Curveball going to miss outside. Count's going to go 1-1. Mark, the wind coming out of the north here today is just blistering. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure people hearing it over.
It's gusty.
We got our wind covers on our microphones here today, but I'm not sure how much difference it's going to make. Yeah. It gets right down to it. Looks in. Next pitch. Just missed outside. Good-looking pitch that time. From Stringer. Stringer, the freshman, 5'10", from South Jones High School up in the Moselle area. Gets the sign, looks in. I'll try to guard my mic best I can here. That's in there. Oh, good-looking pitch. Maybe just a tad bit low.
Yeah, I think he's basing it off how low it was. But that was a good pitch right there, Kerry.
It was a good pitch. Real good pitch. Stringer looks in. Gets the sign. She'll rock. She'll fire, deliver. Foul back against the screen. Well, good pitch. Got it in on her hands. Good location that time. So we got Mary Grace pitching and Grace behind the plate for the Wildcats. Mary Grace Turner, I should say, behind the plate, and Grace Stringer on the mound. Boy, that wind is, Mark, I think the wind's just picking up as we go.
Yeah, Kerry, I went for about a 3-mile run this morning. I thought I might die of a head cold.
That's going to miss inside. So full count pitch, the ball's going to be a little bit inside and safely down at first base. With the walk is going to be Edgecombe. So Edgecombe will be down at first. Next up will be the second baseman. That's going to be Alyssa Carrillis. She is a freshman from Jacksonville, Alabama. Bats from the left side. Let's see if she's a slapper right here. Find out real quick, won't we? First pitch going a little bit high out of the zone. One thing about fast pitch softball, boy, the base running, Coach White and I talked about this the other night during half game of the basketball game. Base running is something that's so important in fast pitch, with all the infielders moving around trying to, you know, get in position to field the bunts and the slap hits and all the base running. You got to be really careful. Sneak somebody behind. She's going to bunt this one foul over near the third base dugout. Wildcats today in the home dugout on the first base side. Marion Institute over to our left. Marion wearing those beautiful uniforms. I love the gray.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Really looks good. 1-1 the count. Stringer gets the sign from Turner. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, going to miss a little bit outside. Wind's a howling. Wasn't that a song? Howling? No, that's Howling Moon, not Howling Wind. I got the wrong one. 2-1 delivery. Going to be bunted toward third. Fielded, throw the first. Well, nice play by Taggart at
play
first.
By Elizabeth Taggart right there, Kerry.
The throw from Corkin, a little wild, but hey, the wind blew that. But Corkin got to it quickly, made a throw, and it just sailed on her. And Taggart did a real good job hanging on to that one over there. So the runner move up. They do the job they need to do after getting the base on ball. They'll move the runner down to second base. They've got a runner in scoring position here after the initial walk. Good job over at third. Next up will be Madison Bubell. She's a freshman. She's the catcher from Maline, Alabama. First pitch in there for a strike. What's a beautiful pitch that time from Stringer. Caught the inside corner to the right-handed batter. One out runner at second for Marion Institute. Wildcats trying to save that run here in the top half of the first inning. Good little walk-up crowd here all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
Some folks that made their way out here. Got the hot chocolate and coffee going. There's a curveball. Catches the inside corner. 0-2. Well, good location that time.
Sure was.
So no balls and 2 strikes to Bubell. Ground ball hit towards second, fielded cleanly, throw to first in time, runner moved to third base. So 2 outs on the ground out. I always hated playing in weather like this. Good play there at second base for the Wildcats by Autumn Clark. Clark made her way over there, fielded cleanly over to Taggart. So the runner, Edgecombe, moves to third with 2 outs. That'll bring up Merrill, and that's a strike. Well, she took a little bit off that one. Merrill, sophomore. She hails from Pelham, Alabama. I've been there before. 0-1 to count. Wind, man, Martin, the wind just changed direction. It's now blowing straight in from center field. Earlier it was blowing from the left field pole to the right field. Now it's blowing straight in our face. There's another curveball in there for a strike. 0-2 the count now. No balls and 2 strikes to Madison Babel for Marion. Gets the sign, does Stringer. Stringer winds, rocks, line drive. Oh, nice play.
What a play.
Boy, great play out of second base for the Wildcats. I mean, saved a base hit. Good job by Autumn Clark. She'll make her way over, catch the liner, and that'll do it. So one run, she'd be one base runner, but they strand them at third, and so nothing doing here in the top of the first. Lady Wildcats will be coming to bat. We'll be back with you right after this quick timeout.
Hey neighbors, it's Pawpaw's Campers pre-spring Wingding RV sales event going strong all month long in Picayune. Check out this new 2018 Rockwood fifth wheel, a 2440 BS model with rear living floor plan, MSRP $43,209, reduced to only $24,687, a savings of $18,522. Check it out at pawpawsniceprice.com. Stock number P18275 plus tax, title, and license.
So back here at Lady Wildcat Park, I should say. Good walk-up crowd, as I mentioned. A lot of folks made their way up here and brought the lawn chairs, and everybody's got a jacket or a blanket or both. And today would be a good day if you were a traveling salesman to come here and sell some of those. So just a little tip for you right there. The pitcher for Marion Institute is going to be Lexi McCrae. She's a sophomore from Brookwood, Alabama. Marion Institute is in Marion, Alabama. First-year coach Jeff Benson. I had a chance to visit with him just a few minutes before the ball game. Really nice fella. He was the interim coach at Wallace State and did a great job there. In fact, took him to a championship. And but came to Marion his first year there. I asked him how he felt about his team after splitting with Gulf Coast and coming over here and beating the Baton Rouge in the first game. And he said, you know what? He said, asked me after the game. He said, my team is so up and down in the first 5 games. He said, it's hard to tell. But he said, I do appreciate you asking me. He said, very nice man. So Brooke Fagan will lead it off here for the Wildcats. Fagan, the freshman from Hancock, first pitch, catches the inside corner for a strike.
A lot of Fagans in Hancock County, Kerry.
A lot of them. Fagan, the shortstop, bats from the right side. Coach White will coach down the third base box. I think that's Coach Bell's over. I can't tell with the hat and the hoodie on, but I think that's Coach Bell's over first. Oh, gonna hit her. Or did it? No, didn't. I thought it lipped. I thought it lipped.
I think she might have just dodged it, Kerry.
I thought she might have lipped the old helmet there on Fagan with the pitch. McCrae, like Stringer, is a right-hander. 1-1 pitch. Fagan pops it up right side, got room, and coming back and making the play. Good job making the catch there for Marion. Will be the catcher, Bubell. So 1 out. Fired out to the catcher for the first out, did Fagan. Jenna Smith will need the next batter. Smith batting from the left side, showed her hands up the barrel like she's going to try to lay it down somewhere. She'll take a ball outside the strike zone there for ball 1. Smith, the freshman from D'Iberville, played center field for the Wildcats. Bunts this one straight back into the screen. Count to go 1-1. Mark, anytime you want to reach over and push that switch with the W on it to turn the wind off, you are welcome to do so. That is what that switch is for.
I wish I had that power carry. I truly do.
Smith bats here. 1-1 count, nobody aboard. Home half of the first for the Wildcats. That pitch a little bit high. Alyssa Pinero in the on-deck circle. Pinero had a home run on the trip down to Pensacola. Coach White told me the other night in the interview she was a little surprised, but she didn't expect to see that power from her team. Here's one slap. Beautiful job.
Great.
But
just a great defensive play right there.
Well, it's a great job right there. The ball got by. I mean, just flat out got by her there momentarily, but a good job. Everybody did what they're supposed to do. They're going to get her out at first base by half a step. So 2 down. I bring up Pinero. She'll bat from the right side. The sophomore from Picayune. Pinero, a catcher in high school, one of the better ones anywhere. I can tell you that right now. Played for a state championship her senior year. But at Pearl River, she has moved to right field. First pitch from McRae. Took a little bit off that one. Swing and a miss. Pinero swing right through it for strike 1. Tomorrow, airtime 11:50. We'll have Wildcat baseball taking on Jefferson College. Here's the pitch. That curveball going to miss low, and the count's going to go 1 ball, 1 strike here to Pinero. Jenna Como, the designated player, stands in the on-deck circle. Should Pinero be able to extend the inning here for the Wildcats. 1-1 delivery. That's in there for a strike on the inside corner fastball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alyssa Pinero. Scoreless ball game. Wildcats batting in the home half of the first here at Wildcat Park at the River. Here's the pitch. Popped up left field. Left fielder comes over, got room in foul territory. It's going to make its way into the bullpen.
Gary, she almost ran through that gate right there to get that foul ball.
So Pinero with new life. I said she had room, but Mark, the wind is just crazy.
It's been a factor already.
We've had 2 plays where the wind's impacted. One to throw to first, which Taggart made a really good field catch of after Corkin had fielded the bunt and threw to first. That ball right there was headed straight to the left fielder, and that ball blew all the way over into foul territory near the bullpen. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pinero, and here's the pitch in the dirt. Changeup's going to be a little bit too low, and the count will go 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coach Mike Avalon, his Wildcats finishing up their final preparations over today as they get ready to open the season on Sunday. All right. Swing and miss. Man. Nice curveball.
Absolutely.
Got her on the strikeout. So 3 up, 3 down. Nothing doing here for the Wildcats. We have played 1 inning of softball here at Wildcat Park. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this.
At Sonic Drive-In of Picayune, Tuesday after 5 p.m. till close is Family Night with half-off cheeseburgers. Sonic Drive knows how hard it is sometimes to feed your whole family, and we want to give you a break on Tuesday nights. Half-price cheeseburgers. It's how Sonic Drive-In helps you feed your family. Remember that Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11 just north of Highway 43 North is happy eating at its best. Tuesday's Family Night with half-price cheeseburgers. That's what you get at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune.
We'll go to the top half of the second inning here from Lady Wildcat Park, and the wind is just it's beyond blowing, it's beyond howling, it's storming. Mark, I'll leave it at that. It's one of my best friends. He loves the word brutal. Well, it's brutal. So no score. Marion Military Institute, they were able to get a base runner, strand that runner. The Wildcats did a good job stranding that runner over at third base. And then the Wildcats 3 up and 3 down against McRae. And we're working through it, Mark. We're going to be, you know what, we're going to almost be set up here a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, had to work a little outside here today, wind blowing us around, but we're going to get there. So here we go with the top half of the second inning. That'll be the first baseman. That's Kylie Bolton, freshman from Oakman, Alabama. First pitch, catches the outside corner with a fastball. Good location right there. Bolton bats from the left side. Stringer gets the pitch, wind deliver. That's going to miss in the dirt. We got a little lull. No, that's right back. It didn't last long. Got a little lull in the wind there, Mark, for like 2 seconds. I didn't feel it blowing across my neck. 1-1 delivery upcoming here from Stringer. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit towards second. Coming in a hurry, getting rid of it and making the play. Boy, 2 good plays at second base already for the Wildcats for Autumn Clark. Clark, the freshman from Perry Central High School. Good job. Got a good break on the ball. Had to throw it across her body. She came almost to the circle by the time she got rid of it. But a good job. Get it over to Taggart over at first base just in time for the out. And there's one gone here in the Tigers' second. Stringer looks in, gets the pitch. Ground ball. Well, one hopper off the glove of shortstop. Throw to first. Taggart digs it out and gets the out. Boy, what a play by Taggart.
Yeah.
Boy, that ball was hit on the nose. I mean, riveted. Just a 2-hopper to short to Fagan. Took it off kind of her shoulder. It kind of hit the butt of her glove, the heel of her glove, kind of bounced up off her shoulder. She stayed with it. She got her feet under it. She throws a strike to Taggart. Taggart scoops it. I said strike, threw it hard. And Taggart with this great scoop over there at first.
Kerry, that's about the second or third great play Taggart's made already in this game.
She was all-state performer at Picayune. Curveball in there for a strike to Anna Claire Grissom. No score, top of the second. Grace Stringer working against 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. That one catches the outside corner with a fastball. Very impressed with Stringer's location. The ball here in the early going. Done a really good job hitting her spots. Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down.
Great inning right there.
A great inning for Stringer. So we played 1.5 here from Wildcat Park. No score, Marion Institute and Pearl River. Pearl River coming to bat here in the bottom of the second. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm that guy with all the bumper stickers. I'd rather be driving a golf ball, but I'm going to buy American-made products with my 5th grade honor student. And if you can read these stickers, you're driving too close. So when I brake for a dog, happens. So coexist with Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Allstate agent John Pocket today at Picayune 601-798-7005 and Poplarville 601-795-2700. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
And back here at Wildcat Park, Kerry Metzler along with my good friend Mark Franklin. And Mark, it's kind of going from the hardwood to the hard win.
Sure is.
After last night, a very exciting game, a tough game for the Wildcats. Lost the first game last night, but give credit as we did last night. You got to give a lot of credit to Jones and the way they played last night.
Jones has a great team this year, Kerry.
They do. Wildcats up to the challenge the first time. Last night, Bobcats get them. Jenna Como will be the batter. She is listed as a designated player. Line drive, base hit up the middle. So Como, the freshman from Lafayette, Louisiana, and also Como High School, she'll get a base hit. So first pitch swinging, Como's going to get a base hit right up the box, and Wildcats have their first runner here. So the catcher, Mary Grace Turner, will be the batter. Turner, the sophomore from Greene County High School over around the Alabama line at Leakesville. Boy, they put a lot of good athletes out there. I know that I think Coach Ted Egger signed 2 football players in the signing class this Wednesday from over there. Greene County's always got some good athletes in that neck of the woods. Gonna bunt it. Good bunt.
Good
Pitcher
bunt.
fielded, throws to first in time. Second baseman covering. So good job by Turner. She lays it down. And one out. And Wildcats have a runner in scoring position at second base. That'll bring up Elizabeth Taggart. Taggart, sophomore from Picayune. A lefty-lefty, bats left, throws left. Como running down at second. First pitch from McCray in there for strike. Scoreless ball game here, the home half of the second. Lady Wildcats batting. McCray, the sophomore from Brookwood, Alabama, toes the pitcher's plate. Here's the pitch. That'll miss out of the zone, so the count's going to go a ball and a strike to Elizabeth Taggart. Como down at second, reached on a first pitch swinging single to open the inning, and then they bunted to the second. Taggart swinging a miss, ball a little bit out over the plate. Couldn't catch up to it. The count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes to Taggart. Autumn Clark will stand in the on-deck circle. And barring a double play, she'll get a chance to bat this inning. Como running at second. Here's the pitch from McCray to Taggart. Slap foul off the left side.
That one might have made it to the soccer field.
Yeah, I think it did, Mark. Carried off the soccer press box over there. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taggart. Boy, a beautiful day other than the wind. You couldn't ask for a more picturesque day to play some outdoor sports. 1-2. Taggart's going to take that one a little bit low. The count will go 2-2 to her. Coach White having a conversation with Como. Want to make sure they know what they're doing based on if this ball's hit left side, right side, or in the air. You're going to have to get a poke to get it out of here today with this wind, Mark. It'd take us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be very hard to get it out of here. 2-2 pitch, Taggart. That's going to be inside and low. So full count here to Taggart. Taggart got down the count, worked her way back. Full count here. We'll see what McCray comes with this time. McCray will toe the rubber. And here is the pitch. Slap foul, almost a carbon copy of the ball hit earlier. It's going to roll over to our left near the soccer facility here at Poplarville.
Kerry, you got to like what you're seeing from Elizabeth Taggart here. Got down in the count early, but is working her way back and is fighting through it.
Fought off 2 good pitches with 2 strikes. Full count pitch again. That's high ball full. Boy, what a great at bat for Taggart. When you get down 1-2 in the count and you foul 2 balls off with 2 strikes and you earn a walk. And, you know, if you're McCray out there, it's a little disheartening to, you know, get somebody down 1-2 in the count. You feel like, you know, you make a good pitch and they come back and foul it off and then foul it off again, and all of a sudden you look up and they're down at first base. Autumn Clark will be the batter. Clark's already made 2 really good plays defensively for the Wildcats in the game here. She'll bat. Como at second, Taggart at first for the Wildcats. Here's the first pitch. Catches the outside corner. 0-1. Corkin in the on-deck circle. Should the inning be extended without any kind of double play here? Ball hit towards short. Nice play.
What
throw
a
to
great
third.
play.
Was a great play out at shortstop for Dalton Merrill. Merrill, the sophomore from Pelham, Alabama, goes to her right in the hole, fields it, backhands it, makes the throw to third. So reaching on the fielder's choice to the shortstop will be Clark. Taggart will move to second, and Como will be out at third on a very good play by the shortstop. 2 outs. Brenna Corkin, the freshman from Live Oak Academy over in Watson, Louisiana, takes one low and out of the strike zone. Cray looks in, gets the sign, and here's her 1-0 offering. A little nubber hit down the left side. It's going to get out of play over the dugout. And the count will go 1-1 here to Corkin. Standing in the on-deck circles, Neely McLeod. She is a sophomore from George County High School over in Lucedale. And should the inning be extended right here by Corkin, she'll get a chance to bat here. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Pitcher's going to call everybody off and make the play.
Good
Boy, that
play.
ball, again, the wind blew that ball way almost in the foul territory, but a good play by the pitcher as she gets off the mound and makes the play. Good job by McCray. We have played 2 complete here from Wildcat Field, and there's no score between Marion Institute and Pearl River. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll go to the top of the 3rd.
Or visit the website at www.more/chiro.com.
Nobody likes to feel blue, especially when it comes to your health. But when you hear blue, as in Blue Primary Care Provider, you will receive the best from your local Blue Primary Care Provider, James M. Reiser, MD. If you are enrolled in Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi or Federal Employees Program, Reiser Medical Associates may be able to provide you with extra benefits that would not be available otherwise. Why be blue when you have access to the best possible care from Blue Cross Blue Shield? Blue is good for you at Reiser Medical Associates, your trusted healthcare provider for over 36 years.
So we go to the top of the 3rd inning, and the batter is going to be Taylor Mitchell. She shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and that'll be ball 1 from Stringer. Grace Stringer, the freshman, 5'10", from South Jones High School. Mitchell gets dug in from the right side. Stringer gets the sign from Turner. Here is her delivery. That's going to miss just a tad bit inside. The count's going to go 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch up coming from Stringer, and here it comes. Took something off it. It's going to be slapped foul. Nice play over the 3rd base box by Marion Military head coach Jeff Benson. Two balls and a strike to Taylor Mitchell. Mitchell, a sophomore from Wetumpka, Alabama. Swing and a miss. A good pitch up about letter high. Had a little late break on that one. And the count's going to go 2-2 to Mitchell. Stringer looks in, and here comes her offering. Curveball, let her high, called a strike. Sometimes
Great
you won't.
pitch.
Yeah, sometimes you won't get that one. Even though there'll be some umpires who won't give you that pitch, but that one will be called. I think that's strikeout number 2, Mark. That's what I got.
Yep.
See if they hang another K off the left field wall out there. Next up for Marion Military is going to be Morgan Dennis. Dennis playing left field today. And here's the pitch. Catches the inside corner. Dennis from Chilton County High School in Clanton, Alabama. Batting from the right side. 1 out. Top of the 3rd, scoreless ball game. That pitch will be high and out of the strike zone. That count will go 1-1. Turner's pitch count quite low thus far. She and McCray both have not thrown very many pitches here, 2 innings. I've got right now just looks like 24 pitches with this one. Well, it's just going to miss inside. Took a little bit off that one, and umpire said it wasn't there. Boy, Mary Grace Turner, the catcher from Greene County, she held it there a long time. About as long as I stay on buffets sometimes, and still not getting the call. Here's the pitch, fouled right back into the screen. The count will go 2-2. You don't believe that one, do you? Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody aboard here. Marion Tigers from over in Marion, Alabama, Marion Military Institute. They 3-2 on the year. split with Gulf Coast over the weekend and beat Baton Rouge here earlier today. That ball is inside a little bit. And we're going to have ourselves a full count pitch here. This will be the third full count pitch I show here from Grace Stringer. Stringer looks in, gets the sign from Turner. Here's the pitch. Just missed the outside corner.
Just missed it, Kerry.
Boy, that was a good-looking pitch right there. But a little bit off the plate, evidently. So runner aboard, second base runner of the game for Marion. They had a leadoff walk to start the ball game, and then they had a walk here with one out. They'll move back to the top of the order with Whitney Edgecombe. Edgecombe walked to start the ball game, and she was stranded at third with 2 outs. The Wildcats made 2 really good defensive plays in that inning to get out of it. Edgecombe, right-handed batter, stands in against Stringer. Stringer rocks, winds, delivers. That one's just a tad bit inside. She really works in a lot, Mark. You know, you'll see some pitchers, they like to work away. Stringer likes to work in. Her fastball's got a good little dip to it. Got a good curveball. Showed the change earlier. Good plethora of pitches. 1-0 pitch. Again, she works inside. And that one will be a little bit low ball, too. Dr. Ed Pinero making his way up here with his blanket in hand, I believe.
The one and only.
The one and only. Also the mayor of Picayune here in Purvis County. Actually, he went and got that for his wife. What a sweet guy.
Oh.
Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Let her high,
nice
outside
pitch
corner.
right there.
Let her high, outside corner. You're right, Mark. Got it right in there. Make sure the umpire got a good look at that one. Good job by Turner holding it there. So 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first. That's Dennis, leadoff batter. Edgecombe at the plate. 2-1 delivery upcoming from Grace Stringer. Here's the pitch from her. Hits the plate, bounces back to the screen, and all the way down to second base.
She thought about going for third, Kerry.
She did. And Dennis will hold up at second. That'd be scored a wild pitch. That ball, no chance on that one for Turner. That one bound off the front edge of the plate and it goes back to the screen. So I'm showing 3-1, Mark. I wonder if the scoreboard's correct. Yeah, it is 3-1. Umpire flashes it. There it goes. 3-1, 1 out. Runner at second. Second time in the ball game that here in 3 innings that Marion Institute's had a runner out at second base. 3-1 pitch. Call strike. Well, good pitch.
Absolutely.
Late break. Broke out. Caught the outside corner. Made sure the ball was away from Edgecombe. So the old payoff pitch here, 3-2. I think this is the 4th 3-2 pitch she's had to throw in this ball. 4th full count, I should say, she's had thus far in the ball game in 3 innings. Fouled straight back in the screen. Everybody down below, they flinched. Mark, I don't flinch anymore, mainly because I don't see them. Talking about seeing, I want to go back. You and I know, but man, I just want to tip our hat to AD Jeff Long last night, man. You talk about a guy with good reactions. We had
saved our lives.
I mean, literally about 100, I'd say, you know, in the hoof, probably 180-pound buck.
That was a huge deer.
Came right in front of us, big old rack. And Jeff,
I don't hunt a lot, but I know a big deer when I see one.
Yeah. Ball 4, ball just misses outside. So Edgecombe was a good at bat for her. She's going to work a full count walk. So 2 runners aboard, first and second, 1 out. That'll bring up the second baseman. That's Alyssa Carazales. Carazales bunted to the third baseman, was out in the first inning. Bats from the left side. She's going to show slap here. She goes up in the box, and that catches the outside corner. Good pitch there from Stringer to get ahead in the count 0-1 here. The wind still blowing straight in from outfield. Earlier was left to right. Occasionally you'll see a little shift with the flag, but not much. 0-1 pitch, slap toward third, out of play. And Carazales goes behind the count. No balls and 2 strikes here to Grace Stringer. Stringer's had base runners in the first, and a base run in the first, and a 3 up, 3 down inning in the second. And here 2 runners aboard. Slap foul against the screen off the left side. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Mark, I know a very busy week for you and Patrick. A lot going on this week with signing day, 2 basketball games, softball today, softball tomorrow, baseball Sunday. 0-2 pitch. That's going to miss up high out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carazales. She'll bat from the left side. 2 runners aboard here for Marion Institute. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stringer looks in, gets a sign from Turner. She rocks, fires, delivers. Slap foul off the left side, out of play again. So Carazales has done a good job here, slapping the ball, staying alive. Trying to find herself a way to get on base. Stringer wants no part of that here with 1 out and 2 runners aboard. Both runners in this inning reached on walks. Stringer looks in, gets the sign. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be high out of the zone. The count will go 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind picking back up. You may hear it coming across our microphones. Kind of had left us for a little while there. I'm trying to find the angle it's coming from, Martin. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's been tricky.
Well, the flags show it's down back left to right again. Here's another one slapped out of play off the left side by Carazales. She has fouled off 4 pitches here at this, 3 pitches in this at bat on 1-2 count. Two-two. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. She'll go to third in time. Boy, good job by Stringer. I'm not sure Stringer
great job right there.
I'm not sure Stringer knew she had the ball. She kind of she made a good play, gloving it, belt high, and she turned and looked and said, I think I'm ready to go to third. She did a good job there. So we'll get the force out over at third base. Good play by Stringer. That's 2 outs. Carazales, after fighting off all those pitches, she's going to earn a fielder's choice, and she'll be on at first. So runner at first, runner at second. That'll bring to the plate. Bubel, she grounded out to second base, first time up back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike on the inside corner. Kind of backdoored her in there with the curveball and got the inside corner, did Stringer, as the wind continues to blow here. Stringer looks in, gets a sign. Bell in the right-handed batter's box. Catches the outside corner. Good change up.
Catch right there.
Took a little bit off of that one.
Even the crowd appreciated that one.
Well, she did a good job with that. But Bell, the catcher for them, the batter right now, she just got froze. Stringer did a good job. Change up, caught the outside corner in there for a strike. 0-2, 2 runners aboard. Grace Stringer trying to work out of a tough inning. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss high out of the strike zone. Good job by the catcher, Mary Grace Turner. Turner, 5'6" sophomore from Leakesville, stretches way across her body and makes the play. And that was the sound of my zipper on my jacket, if you heard it across the air.
Yeah, I may have to put on the old North Face here in a little bit.
Hit toward right field, going back, and Panera make the play.
Great play there by Alyssa Panera.
Got a good jump on the ball, made the play in right field, and we have played 2.5 innings of scoreless baseball here from Lady Wildcat Park between Marion Institute and the Lady Wildcats of Pearl River. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll go to the home half of the third inning. Still got a scoreless ball game. Back after this.
This is Donald Hart, Supervisor of District 1, Pearl River County. We have put forth great efforts to try and clean our county up. If you look around, you see litter everywhere. On March 30th, we've planned a cleanup day. We're putting our best foot forward. We'd like for our whole county to get involved in this cleanup day. We're trying to market our county as a good place to come, work, live, and play. And so if you want to be a part of this, you'll stay tuned for information that's going to be coming out in Pearl River County Cleanup Day, March 30th.
Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold.
Well, we go to the home half of the third, a scoreless ball game here. Lady Wildcats and the Marion Military Institute Tigers. For the Wildcats, it's going to be 9-1-2 in the order. It'll be Neely McCord. McCord will bat here in the 9th spot. Excuse me, Neely McLeod. I always say McCord every time I read her name. It's McLeod. And then back to the top of the order for Brooke Fagan and then Jenna Smith to face Lex McCrary. First pitch for McCrary in there for a strike. Boy, I say this about McCrary. Look at my sheet here, Mark. She has pumped the strike zone full of strikes. I said the strike zone full of strikes. I guess that makes sense. She's thrown a lot of strikes. I'll say it that way. She has really been in the zone here today. 0-1 pitch upcoming. That's in there. Oh, a little bit low this time, they say. Yeah, sometimes the spoken word just gets away from us, Mark. Well, me anyway. 1-1 pitch upcoming here. And swing and a miss. Cloud with a good cut at it. Couldn't catch up to that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Neely McLeod takes that one high. And the count's going to go 2 balls and 2 strikes to her. Brooke Fagan, the shortstop, standing in the on-deck circle here to the right side of the first base dugout. 2-2 pitch, popped up right side, going back, fighting to win, and making a nice play.
Nice adjustment right there.
Anytime you make a play in this, that's a really good play. And fading back and making the play for Marion Institute was Carazales out at second base. So back to the top of the order, Brooke Fagan. Fagan popped out to the catcher first time up. 1 out in the inning. Scoreless ball game. Fagan, a freshman from Hancock High School down the Kill. Had a ball get loose from the Wildcat bullpen onto the field here. A little stopping the action to get that straightened out. First pitch to Fagan's going to miss outside from McCray. Boy, it's a day when I'm glad I've got a whole plethora of duct tape and scotch tape. I've got it going. Ground ball hit towards second. Carazales can't come up with it. Safe at first. Yeah. I would think they'd score that a hit, Mark. There. Even with a good throw, if Carazales is able to get there and backhand, I don't think she throws her out.
Yeah.
I'm going to say infield single. So Wildcats get a runner aboard here with 1 out. Bring up Jenna Smith. Smith, the center fielder today. She hails from D'Iberville. She'll bat from the left side. She bunted the ball, a nice bunt. They barely got it. She bunted it past the pitcher and the first baseman, but they made a good play. Here's another bunt. Fair ball, throw to first base.
Bunt.
Gets by the second baseman at first, over to the third, and a wide turn at third with Fagan to be held up. So, boy, she's had 2 great bunts. I can't think of a better adjective. The first one, she bunted it past the pitcher and the first baseman who were charging, and they still threw out at first base. In this particular case, she bunts it right in front of the plate on the first base side in fair territory, and the throw from the catcher sailed a little bit. The wind again, Mark, playing into that. The ball sails into the path of the runner, and the second baseman, Carazales, cannot come up with it cleanly, and it trickles down the right field line into the foul territory. And just like that, the Wildcats now have runners at second and third. Fagan over at third. Smith will move down to second.
Only 1 out, too.
Yep. Give her an infield single. That's just a tough play. The Wildcats with a chance here, maybe to push a run across. Pinero, the batter, struck out last time up. Takes a long look at Coach Lee White. Brooke Fagan over at third. Jenna Smith down at second for Pearl River. Panero bats from the right side. She steps in against McCray. Slaps that one foul.
That one almost made it to the baseball press box.
It did.
Which, by the way, folks, is almost complete, and it is a beauty.
It is indeed. We'll be camping down in there on Sunday for a doubleheader with Jefferson College. Wildcat baseball team defending Mac Jack State champions open on Sunday. Doubleheader at noon. Popped up right side. The wind's going to definitely blow that one out of play, and that wind just took that ball, Mark, and pushed it about 30 or 40 feet. That ball normally is probably over foul territory for the first baseman, and Bolton made her way over there for Marion, but she just couldn't get there. She ran out of room. So Panero quickly down in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third is Fagan. Runner at second is Smith. Infield drawn in here by Marion Institute. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Panero slaps another one foul. This one back over the net here in front of us. Back up on the hill. Mark, I've got the heater down there in the buggy now. It's down there.
Yeah, we may have to break that thing out here in a few, Kerry.
Second game for sure.
Yeah, no question.
0-2, here's the pitch. Panero hits a line drive right to the first baseman. They throw back to second. Ball gets away from the shortstop. Fagan will break from third. Fagan's going to score. Heads up base running by Fagan over at third. A line shot. Panero lines out to the first baseman. First baseman then in turn made a throw to shortstop. The ball got by the shortstop and went into center field, and that allowed Fagan to score the first run of the ball game from third base. So Wildcats get a run here in the home half of the third. They go up 1-0 over Marion Institute. That'll bring to the plate Jenna Como. Como singled. First pitch she saw back to open the second inning. Singled right off the box into center field. Takes a hack at this one. She'll foul it out of play off the right side. Caroms off the tree to our right here. You know, Mark, it's so picturesque here at these two facilities, the Wildcats softball complex and then the Dove, the baseball complex, with all the trees and all in between, the greenery. It's very beautiful. 0-1, 2 out. Runner down at second base is Smith. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Took a little bit off that one. Como took a hack at it. Como, the freshman from Como High School in Lafayette, Louisiana, over in the heart of Cajun country. Lafayette. Here's the pitch. Fouled it right back into the screen. I did flinch that time, Mark. That one got me.
I didn't even blink, Kerry.
You're seasoned, Mark. Seasoned. That's all I can say. You're seasoned already. Game 1 and you're not even flinching. And there comes a ball swinging out of the bullpen. Over the screen, all the way back here, and almost took a fan with it. Wow. That one's just a little bit high, I think. No balls and 2 strikes. Here is the pitch. In the dirt, boy, nice play. Keeping that ball in front for them was the catcher, Dubell. Boy, good stop by her, the freshman from Maline, Alabama. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Como. Down at second base is Jenna Smith. 1 run in for the Wildcats here in the home half of the third. They lead at 1-0. 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Count will go 2-2 now to Como. So 2-2. McCray gets the sign. Foot on the pitcher's rubber. Here's the pitch. Just a tad bit inside, boy. McCray, I think, thought she had strike 3, Mark. She started toward the dugout.
Yeah.
Good-looking pitch, but just a tad inside, evidently. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mary Grace Turner, the catcher in the on-deck circle. Should Como extend the inning, she'll get a chance to bat here in this bottom of the third with the Wildcats up 1-0. Popped up right side. It's going to be out of play. So Como hanging tough. Reminds me a little bit of the bat that Carazalis had for them earlier, Mark, where she just kept fighting off good pitches, 1 pitch after the other. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Jenna Como, listed as a designated player on the lineup for Coach Lee White. In the dirt, ball 4. On her way to third, Smith is safely in there.
That'll do.
Boy, good job there. Coach Lee White taking the gamble, had her running on the 3-2 pitch. So Como, that's a good at bat for her. working that base on ball. So Como will be at first. And Mary Grace Turner, the catcher, who grounded out, I should say, to the pitcher earlier, will bat. Turner, the sophomore from Leakesville, Greene County, bats from the right side. Coach Lee White with a multitude of signs, a long look down that way, taken by Turner. So runners at the corners for Pearl River, 2 outs, 1 run in. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss a tad bit low. Pitch count's not that relative in fast pitch as it is in baseball because of where the ball's delivered from, but the pitch count for McCray is starting to climb a little bit here, particularly in this inning. She's had a lot of long counts. Swing and a miss. Well, a good hack at that one for Turner, just couldn't get it. So 1-1, 2 outs, runners at the corners for Pearl River. The batter's Mary Grace Turner. Wildcats lead it by a score of 1-0. McCray, the pitcher, looks in, and here's her 1-1 offering. Slap foul, out of play off the right side through the old beautiful oak tree. That oak tree's taking a beating there. It's the third one through the tree today. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good curveball.
Good curveball.
Got her, struck her out, and that'll do it. But the Wildcats have pushed across 1 run. They did so on 2 hits. We have played 3 complete here from Lady Wildcat Field, and it's 1-0 Pearl River as we're going to move to the top of the 4th inning. We'll take a break, be back after this.
Hello, I'm Tara Keller from right here in our hometown of Picayune. When I see my boys starting their first day at school or my friends and family buying their forever home, it reminds me how America got started with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But let's face it, one serious mistake puts all that in jeopardy, and that's why I'm devoted to representing and educating families with their legal needs. Call me at 601-749-0080 when you're facing a divorce or closing a deal on a home. I can help. I'm Tara Keller, attorney at law.
Banking should be personal and convenient. You get that and so much more when you bank at First Southern Bank. You get the personal attention that you'd expect from a community bank and the convenience you'll enjoy with 6 locations. First Southern Banks are mortgage professionals. Stop by their location at 1321 Highway 43 North in Picayune and check out their many mortgage options available. First Southern Bank, keeping the Southern tradition. Give them a call at 601-798-6438.
We go to the top half of the 4th inning. Pearl River with a run in the bottom of the 3rd, lead it here 1-0. And for the Wildcats, Grace Stringer. Stringer's thrown a lot of pitches here in these 3 innings, but pitch count's not that important, as I mentioned, in fast pitch. But she's fallen out of some tough situations, had to get out of a situation in the top of the 1st with a runner at 3rd. Had a good 2nd inning, 3 up, 3 down. Then last inning, 3 runners aboard. And she does a good job. Made a good play herself on the ground ball back to her. And we run her at 1st and 2nd. She was able to force the runner out over at 3rd base. So it'll be 4, 5, 6 in the order for Marion Institute. First up will be Dalton Morrell, the shortstop. Hits it right side. Pinero comes in, camps under it, and she'll make the play. So Pinero make the catch for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone, 1 pitch, 1 out for Stringer. That'll bring up the first baseman, Kylie Bolton. Bolton granted out last time up. Slap foul, out of play off the left side. Back to the soccer field again we go. A windy, a beautiful day. Sun's been out most of the day, but well, right now it just went behind.
Just windy.
Yeah, when it goes behind the clouds, it gets cold real quick.
Sure does.
That pitch just missed outside. Boy, Turner, the catcher, she held it there a long time. She thought that pitch was there for a strike. And 1 ball, 1 strike. It's the First baseman, Kylie Bolton, batting from the left side. Stringer, the right-hander, looks in, gets the signal. Here's a pitch. That'll miss up high. And the count will go 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1. We'll try to see if I can shield the wind from my microphone. I'm not sure if it's working. I don't think it is. I'm willing to try. 2-1, nobody aboard here, but 1 out. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 call, outside corner. Good late dip on her fastball there. So 2-2 the count. Stringer, 5'10". She's a freshman from South Jones. And here's the pitch. Slap foul behind the dugout at third base. Stringer taking her time, looking in, getting the sign from Turner. 1 out. Here's her 2-2 offering. Slap foul again out the left side. You know, you got to give credit to Marion Institute. Well, they have fouled a lot of pitches off here with 2 strikes in these first
they
3+
sure have.
innings. Two. The count. Stringer gets set, and here's her delivery. That one's going to miss up high. And she has worked full count number 5 here. Stringer looks in, gets a sign from Turner. She rocks, she fires, she delivers. Hit towards short. It's going to get through for a base hit. Fagan with a good diving effort can't get there in time. So a good at bat for Kylie Bolton.
Worked it, paid off.
Good job by her. That was a, let's see, a 9-pitch at bat. And she'll finally work and get the single. So we're going to get a pinch runner here. Coming in to run for Marion Institute over at first base will be pinch runner Alex Johnson. She's a freshman from Oak Grove High School in Adler, Alabama. Pitch runner Johnson aboard at first. Everybody getting set here, getting that in the old book. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Jana Walden. Walden's last time up, she grounded out to second base. Remember, this was a tough play made by the Wildcats. 1 out, runner at first. Stringer's pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, nice curveball. Oh, a good late break to it, broke out of the strike zone. Walden takes a big hack at it, can't get it. Clark made a really good play earlier on the first at bat for Walton back in the second inning.
Did.
Here's the pitch. Slap into the, well, actually, I think it got the steel beam here where the 2 pieces of the mesh screen, the net you may want to call it, where they come in and meet here in the back corner. There's a big metal part of the structure here, part of the building we're sitting under, and it just caromed off of that. So no balls and 2 strikes. To Walden. Stringer working ahead here. Here's the pitch. Change up, going to miss outside. The count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Stringer's got a great motion on her changeup. You know, and the whole secret to changeup is not change any of it. And boy, she did a good job with that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stringer looks in, gets the sign from Turner. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss up high, and the count's going to go 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 here. Stringer throwing a lot of pitches in these first couple batters here. Walden stands in from the right side. Pitch runner Johnson at first. 2-2 count. Here it is from Stringer. Popped up right side. I think Taggart and him are going to run out of real estate, and the wind will blow it back out of play.
We almost had the mayor himself field that one,
We
Gary.
did. I tell you what, you know, that's It's a dangerous proposition right there. You might get hurt over there. But you know, Mark, the wind, and we can't, and folks, I don't know if you can tell much on the video stream about it, and it's hard to describe on the audio. It's a constant wind. I mean, it's just like hard. And this changing directions is what it makes it so difficult for the fielders. It'll go left to right from foul pole to foul pole. It'll turn to blow in straight from center field. And it just changed again as I said that. It's now blowing straight in from center field. Full count pitch, slapped out of play. That one will make its way back over to the dub. This is the 6th full count of the ball game that Grace Stringer has worked against these Marion Institute Tiger batters. 3-2 pitch, she looks in. Gets a sign, here's the offering. Inside, ball 4. So Johnson will make her way down to second base. Walden on at first with the walk. 4th walk of the game issued by Stringer. Grisham will be the batter. She struck out last time up. Hits a ground ball towards short. Fagan's going to glove it, go to second, on to first, not in time. Good job by Fagan. Making the relay, or making the first throw, I should say, to Clark, and Clark's relay not in time at first. So Grissom slap foul out of play. Bolden reaches on the fielder's choice. Out at second is Bolden for the second out of the inning. Grisham batting from the right side here. No balls and a strike, 2 outs on a windy day at Wildcat Park. Pearl River leads at 1-0 in the top of the 4th. That ball's going to miss inside. One the count, 2 outs. Stringer's pitch popped up right in front of the dugout, and a good play by Taggart.
Another good play by Taggart right there.
Taggart gets over in foul territory, makes the play, and they strand the runner at first. We have played 3.5 here from Wildcat Park. Pearl River leads it by a score of 1-0 over Marion Military Institute. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll move to the Wildcats half of the 4th. Back after this.
Hey friends, it's time for Pawpaw's Campers and Picayune's annual pre-spring Wingding RV sales event. Pawpaw's Campers has several new 2018 models in stock with full factory warranty remaining. Just like this new 2018 Wildwood 20-foot bunkhouse, MSRP $20,554, on sale for only $10,488. A savings of $10,067. 3 to choose from. Check it out at pawpawsniceprice.com. Plus tax, title, and fees.
At Sonic Drive-In of Picayune, Tuesday after 5 p.m. till close is Family Night with half-off cheeseburgers. Sonic Drive knows how hard it is sometimes to feed your whole family, and we want to give you a break on Tuesday nights. Half-price cheeseburgers. It's how Sonic Drive-In helps you feed your family. Remember that Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11, just north of Highway 43 North, is happy eating at its best. Tuesday's Family Night with half-price cheeseburgers. That's what you get at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune.
So after the good play by Taggart on the foul out in front of her own dugout here, she'll lead the inning off here for the Lady Wildcats. It'll be Taggart, Clark, and Corkin scheduled up for head coach Lee White here in the home half of the 4th. Pearl River up 1-0. There's a fastball in there for a strike. Let her high to Taggart. Taggart's made some good plays over at first today. Had 2 throws she had to scoop out. Had another one that was a little bit wide. The wind had tailed it, and then ran that ball down right in front of the dugout. Taggart takes this one in there for strike on the inside corner. So quickly, McCray does a good job getting up in the count here against Elizabeth Taggart. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Wildcats, nobody out. Wildcats batting in the bottom of the 4th with a 1-0 lead. Taggart will take that one high and out of the zone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taggart steps in from the left side to face McCray. McCray, the right-hander from Brookwood, Alabama. Here's the pitch. Taggart slaps it out of play. Boy, she fought off a good pitch right there. That's a pitch that just out over the edge of the plate. Could have been, you never know where it's going to end up on the umpire with the view he's going to get. It was right there, maybe a little bit out on the black. But, boy, good job by her. She just slapped that one out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to Taggart. Here's McCray's offering, and it's going to be fouled over in front of the dugout. It'll go off the screen, retaining screen if you want to call it that. Taggart stays alive, hangs in there. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Autumn Clark in the on-deck circle. One ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit up the middle.
Great hit right there.
What an at-bat for Elizabeth Taggart.
What a game she's had so far, Carrie. She's had some nice fielding show-offs in the first couple innings, and then a big hit right there to get things rolling for PRCC.
Martin, you were conversing there with Patrick, taking care of some housekeeping y'all need to do. I was just talking about, her play at first today has saved 2 base runners, and then a nice play, as you mentioned, with a running catch over in front of the dugout, and then a great at bat. Down 0-2 in the count, fights her way back.
Yeah. So far, she's been the player of the game.
If there is one,
Wildcats.
if there is one,
absolutely,
I would say so too. So Clark, the batter, she reached on a fielder's choice to the shortstop, shows bunt, bunts it straight back into the screen here in front of us. Wildcats up 1-0. They bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch, bunted, and the catcher's going to bobble it and then catch it for the out.
What a great play by.
It was by Bubel. She did a good job with that. So Clark will go out on the foul out to the catcher for the first out, and that'll bring up Brandon Corkin. Corkin playing third base today. Popped out to the pitcher. For
Great
the
walkout song, Carrie. Can't go wrong with swag surfing. Throws me back to my junior prom.
Pitches inside the Corkin. They got any Merle Haggard or Hank Williams Jr. up there or something,
You know me. If it's not Johnny Cash, then it's not my type of country music.
We can do that. Slap toward right.
What a hit.
Fading back, and a nice play. Boy,
man, I thought the wind was going to carry it.
I thought so too. Boy, good job fading back and making the play as Mitchell, the right fielder. Ball hit on the nose, and Corkin will go down flying out to right field. So 2 gone for the Wildcats here. They got a runner at first. That's Taggart. She singled with 1 ball, 2 strikes after fouling off 3 pitches with 2 strikes. She's sitting over at first after the 2 pop-outs. That'll bring to the plate for the Wildcats Mary McLeod. Swing and a miss. Excuse me, neither McLeod swing and a miss. Throw back to first, back in time to Taggart. Then McLeod, the sophomore from George County, Lucedale area. The George County Rebels over there. That's 2 schools talking about Greene County and George County. Every sport, football, basketball. Yeah. I can immediately think of the basketball we've seen this year, Spivery from over at Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
He played at George County.
I can tell you what, George County football, they've got some kids coming up. They've got a defensive tackle down there. That's he's something special.
Yeah, I think he was being recruited as an 8th grader or something like that.
5-star kid already as a junior.
Yeah. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, nice pitch. Curveball catches the outside corner. McCray took a little bit off of that one. It just floated in there, caught the outside corner here against McLeod. Lily McLeod batting from the right side, facing a 1-2 count. Slapped out of play right side. They got it. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gary, one of our baseball players about got popped on the top of the head with that last foul ball. Thank God he caught it with about a millisecond left before it hit him.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Neely McLeod trying to keep this in alive for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 4th. Slap toward right. It's slicing, foul ball. Boy, Mitchell had a good jump on it.
Sure did.
And to go out of play. Have another Wildcat softball game for you tonight. Estimated somewhere around 6 p.m. There's 1-2 pitch. McLeod's going to slap another one out of play off the right side. Now, if I'm McCray for them, and if I'm Stringer, which I'm not, either one of these ladies, of course, I'm just saying, man, what a tough day for me. I'm sitting here so many times, 1-2, 2-2. Batters on both teams have done a great job just doing that old John Travolta song by the Bee Gees, Staying Alive. So I knew I'd get that in sooner or later. I was waiting for my moment to get it in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first for the Wildcats is Taggart. Here's the pitch. Off the foot. It'll be a foul ball. Clouds slapped it off for instep. Should the inning be extended here, back to the top of the order for the Wildcats. Brooke Fagan makes her way up into the on-deck circle here on the first base dugout side for Pearl River. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch. Outside, boy, good job by the catcher throwing back to first, not in time. Good job by Babel, the catcher.
Saved it right there.
Saved a base for sure, and then throws behind Taggart at first. You know, if I'm McLeod, I'm sitting there thinking, I've been up here forever, and it's just a 2-2 count. But if I look down, you fouled off. You fouled 3 pitches off. It's a long at bat. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball hit toward third. Third baseman can't field it cleanly. Throw to first, not in time. That's an infield single. Boy, another great at bat for the Lady Wildcats. Taggart.
Sure is.
She fouled off 3. She fouled off 4 in her at bat to reach finally with a single, and then McLeod does the same thing there. Infield single off the glove of the third baseman. So back to the top of the order for the Lady Wildcats. They're up 1-0. Brooke Fagan, the batter. Fagan batted back in the third. Got on an infield single, and she eventually scored the long run of this ball game. She's got a chance here to knock one in for the Wildcats. 2 outs. Runner at second is Taggart. Runner at first is McLeod. First pitch. Going to miss just a tad bit low. So 1-0 the count. Fagan batting here with 2 runners aboard. Lady Wildcats up by a score of 1-0. Here's McCray's pitch. Catches the outside corner there for a strike. 1-1 the count. One, 2 outs. Wildcat at second is Taggart. Over at first is McLeod. Fouled right back into
that
the
one. I did flinch at, Kerry.
You fessed up.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, Mark, I'm thinking in between games here with Sonic Drive-In being one of our great sponsors, that might be the place we end up.
There's a good shot.
Anywhere out of this wind, I'm going to be a happy.
I know I'm trying to diet, but sacrifices have to be made.
I kind of deterred that last night on the way back from
Me and
John.
you both did.
Outside, count to go 2-2. Yeah, had a good trip last night. Always good to get off, tell old stories, and watch some good JUCO action. And we did that last night. 2-2 count here. Brooke Fagan working against McCray. Runner at second is Taggart. Runner over at first is McLeod. Here's a pitch. Foul back over the grandstand here. And the count remains 2-2. Fagan now has fouled off 3 pitches in this at bat. Tough day for McCray. Tough day for Stringer as far as getting that third strike. So many times today. I mean, Taggart worked it, got a hit. McLeod worked it, got a hit. And then for them, it was Carazales who did it, worked it and got a hit. 2-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. That's going to be ball 3. So we have, we have ourselves a full count here. Brooke Fagan will be the batter. Taggart over at second. Running over at first base is McLeod. Runners will be going here once the pitch crosses the plate. And that pitch is on its way in the dirt, ball 4. Bases full of Wildcats here in the bottom of the 4th. And Pearl River already leads at 1-0. Taggart will make her way to third. Down to second's McLeod, and over at first is Brooke Fagan. And that's going to call for a visit from head coach Jeff Benson for Marion Military. We'll take a quick break, come back after this.
Nobody's happy about a car accident, but Allstate guarantees you'll be happy with your claim experience. The Claim Satisfaction Guarantee, only from Allstate. They guarantee your claim will be fast, fair, and hassle-free, or your money back, no questions asked. It's another way Allstate is changing car insurance for good.
For a free quote, call Allstate agent John Pocket today in Picayune 601-798-7005 and Poplarville 601-795-2700. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Premium credit varies based on vehicle involved. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
So a quite quick visit, I might add, from head coach Jeff Benson from Marion. Bases full of Wildcats. Jenna Smith's going to be the batter. Smith has grounded out. She also reached on an infield single and was stranded over at third after reaching on that infield single in the third. So 2 outs. Wildcats have loaded the bases here. A single by Taggart, a single by McLeod, and a walk to Fagan. First pitch in there for a strike. That ball's going to be a little bit inside. We got a pinch hitter here, I believe. Jordan Lee is the pinch hitter. So Jordan Lee is hitting for the Wildcats here, pinch hitting for Smith.
The person that said they're having issues with it.
Slap back into the screen. Boy, good cut there by Jordan Lee. Lee, a sophomore from Tri-County High School, Redwood, Mississippi. Excuse me. Listed as a catcher on the roster. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lee. And here is the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. It's to be a base hit. 1 run is in. Throw to the plate. 2 runs in. Boy, what a big pinch hit single there for Jordan Lee. Lee comes in, pinch hits, bases full of Wildcats, and boy, that's how you do it off the bench there. Drives in 2 runs for the Wildcats. 2 RBIs and a single to center field for Jordan Lee. So Taggart will score, McLeod will score, and Wildcats have added 2 more here in the home half of the 4th to lead it 3-0 on a pinch hit single on a 1-2 count for Jordan Lee, the sophomore from Redwood, Mississippi, Tri-County High School. Mark, that's how you do it. You walk off the bench in this old cold, windy day, and you just slap it into center field for a base hit. And Lee had to fight off a good 1-2 pitch and foul it off to keep alive before she finally got a hit there. So the batter's going to be Alyssa Pinero. She struck out, and she also lined out to the first baseman in her 2 attempts here today. Pinero batting from the right side. And we have a timeout called quickly here. Mark, I've got my old North Face jacket in the car over there, but I just realized I didn't throw it in the cart as I came about. So I'm going to have to wing it, no pun intended, to the end of this game, get it for the next one. Well, that ball looked a little bit wide, but Pinero will take it for a strike on the outside corner. And it's getting colder by the minute.
It sure is.
I mean, the sun has dissipated, or disappeared, I should say, and my warmth is dissipated. I'll say that. I was going to use dissipated. I like that word. I used to use it. Popped up towards center field. Center fielder going to camp under it and make the play for the 3rd out. That'll be Edgecombe with the play. But the Wildcats are going to push across 2 runs. They did so on 3 hits. The big hit, the pinch hit single by Jordan Lee that brings in 2 runs for the Lady Wildcats. Wildcats now lead it by a score of 3-0. We have played 4 complete here from Wildcat Field. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll go to the top of the field. It's 3-0, Pearl River on top.
When you wake up with an aching back or sore neck, Dr. Debbie Moore with Moore Chiropractic Clinic suggests you consider making simple changes in your sleeping position to alleviate unnecessary strain on your body. According to the American Chiropractic Association and Dr. Debbie Moore, it's best to sleep on your back or side because laying on your back or side allows your head, neck, and spine to relax into their natural alignment. This will help you wake up pain-free and feeling rejuvenated. Moore Chiropractic Clinic. We've got your back.
Reiser Medical Associates works with healthcare plans to ensure you get the most benefits possible. Reiser Medical Associates and Picayune Health Services are partnered to provide services from Magnolia MS Can and United Healthcare MS Can to ensure that all the children in our community get all of the necessary preventative health care and immunizations they need to stay current with state health guidelines and be as healthy as possible. Reiser Medical Associates, your trusted healthcare provider for over 36 years, right here in Pearl River County. Reiser Medical Associates. We understand you.
So a big inning for the Wildcats. The big blow, the pinch hit single off the bench by Jordan Lee. Lee comes in, bases full, 2 outs, and she works a 1-2 count, and she singles it right up the box to bring in 2 runs. And now as Grace Stringer goes back in the circle, she's got to feel pretty good about herself right now, Mark.
Oh, absolutely.
With a 3-run lead after the big hit by Lee there. It'll be 8-9-1 in the order from Marion. It'll be Mitchell, Dennis, and Edgecombe scheduled up for the Tigers. And here's the first pitch. Stringer looks in, rocks, fires, delivers, and it's just a tad bit low for ball 1. Stringer has had base runners in every inning but the second. She had a 3-up, 3-down inning in the second, and she stranded a runner at third back in the first inning. She stranded 2 runners in the third. And she stranded 2 runners in the fourth. Excuse me, 1 runner in the fourth. One of those was a fielder's choice force out. Slap foul, right side, down the corner. And the count's going to go 1-1 here to Taylor Mitchell. I know how those old Red Sox and Yankees fans feel now, Mark, in April when they get those blustery days at Fenway and at Yankee Stadium. I now know how they feel.
My grandfather actually grew up in the Bronx, was a diehard back in the day when the Dodgers were still there, but he was a Yankees fan too, and he said it would be brutal.
Boy, I say it's brutal here today. 1-1 pitch, slap foul out of play, right side. That'll make it to the picnic area to the right here. So we have another game for you here tonight, Wildcat softball. Then Mark will have 2 for you tomorrow at 4 and 6. That'll be a doubleheader against Baton Rouge. And then Sunday we'll be at the Dove. Looking forward to calling the first game at the Dove over here. They take on Jefferson College. First pitch noon. We'll go on the air at 11:50. Curveball going to miss up top. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Mitchell. Taylor Mitchell leading off the top of the 5th. Wildcats lead it by a score of 3-0. Grace Stringer out there in the circle for the Wildcats, going all the way thus far here against Marion. 2-2 offering upcoming here from Stringer, and Mitchell didn't like the wait, and she'll call timeout. Mitchell will not make it at an ice cream shop. Not liking those waits because they happen quite often. It has to be something good right now, Mark. A good old bowl of ice cream this cold weather. Huh? What do you think?
Yeah.
I've done other crazy things. That ball's going to miss outside. We got ourselves a full count. This will be the 6th. This is the 6th full count that Stringer has thrown to in the ball game today, and she's done a really good job of those. I'm going to go back and see what they did on those full counts. I think that she has got the batter out 3 out of 5 times thus far on the full count. Here's the pitch from Stringer. Slap foul down the first base line by Mitchell. And as we've seen most of the ball game here today by both the Marion batters and also the Pearl River batters, they get down 2 strikes. They just protect, slap it away. As I say, doing the old staying alive. Wildcat Invitational. Baton Rouge and Marion got it underway earlier today with a ball game that Marion won. Here's one slapped down over in front of the Marion dugout. Full count. Good crowd on hand here today.
Great crowd.
Baseball team made their way over. Some up in stands, some are behind the dugout over at first. I know they're anxious to get started on Sunday. I talked to Coach Abbey the other day. Full count, foul off the mask of Turner. Looks like she's shaken up a little bit. And she now gets up and moves around. She's okay.
You want to talk about a ball full of energy. That is Mary Grace Turner. She's kind of the energizer bunny of his team, gets everyone riled up before the game, and just really has that emotion that you love to see.
Mm-hmm. The wind is picked up. It's never stopped, but it's picked up right now. It's the hardest it's blown all day long. Full count pitch upcoming once again, and Mitchell's going to ask for timeout. Mitchell's been at bat longer than I've seen some marriages, Mark. I tell you, man, she's been up there a long time. I mean, a long time.
You're beating me to the punch on some of these lines, Kerry.
Well, I've got 28 years experience doing this.
I got you with the Queen reference last night. You stepped your game up.
Last night you got me up at Jones. That's a little bit high. Check swing. Did she go? They say no. So, boy, that's another good at bat for Mitchell.
Is.
You know, Mitchell, she's going to be on it first. So that'll bring up Morgan Dennis, the left fielder. Dennis walked and was stranded at third base back in the third. That's the only at bat she's had in this ball game. Lady Wildcats up 3-0. Marion batting in the top half of the fifth here in the Wildcat Invitational in Poplarville. First pitch, showed bunt, and called for a strike. Not sure she got a piece of it with the bat or not. It's called for a strike. On Sunday, Mark, when we get in the game, some point Barry Harper's going to join us for a little bit of
can't wait.
Talk about the Dub. Barry and his father-in-law, Mr. Dub, very instrumental in the remodeling over at the Dub here. Maybe one of the most beautiful ballparks there. Bunted toward first. Taggart fields it. Throws over the first. Good job getting over and covering first base was Clark. So Taggart with another good defensive play. She's been flawless today with that old glove, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Very good job
She's been
today.
money.
So moving down to second base will be Mitchell. So back to the top of the order for the Tigers of Marion Military Institute. It's going to be the center fielder, Whitney Edgecombe. She walked twice today. She's stranded at third. She was stranded at second. Playing a little Gilligan's Island today. One out, runner at second. It's Mitchell. Wildcats up 3-0. You didn't get that one, right over your head.
I'm familiar with the show Gilligan's Island, Kerry. Come on, I'm not that young. I wish I was that young.
I was wondering, you didn't respond. Strike one here. Oh, LSU Eunice making their way in here. They'll turn around and play Marion, I guess. Notice, Marion's already played. It'll be Baton Rouge.
It'll be Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. Eunice will play Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge played the earlier game against Marion Tigers. 0-1 pitch. Oh, nice changeup.
Ooh.
Pulled the old string.
Sure did.
Did Grace Stringer. I was going to say pulled the string, but she but a good job right there, and that'll be a strike in there. No balls and 2 strikes to Edgecombe. 1 out, runner at second is Mitchell. Mitchell, she reached on a 10-pitch at bat with a walk, and she moved down to second on the bunt off the bat of Dennis. Stringer looks in, gets a sign from Turner. Grace Stringer to Mary Grace Turner. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Got her on the curveball.
Sure did.
That'll be strikeout number 3 on the game. So third strikeout recorded in the ball game here for Grace Stringer. And that'll bring up Alyssa Carazales. You know, we go back to that at bat for her last time, Mark. That was a 10-pitch at bat before she finally reached base on the fielder's choice. And she'll try to slap it right back into the screen, Will Caravales. The entire roster for Marion is from the state of Alabama. Let's notice that. Every one of their players in state. 0-1, 2 outs, and here's the pitch. Slap foul off the left side, and if you're over there warming up, Eunice, you better be away.
Yeah.
You better get somebody to spot you over there because there have been a lot of balls slapped that way by Carazales. I want to say, Mark, I know she fouled off 5. I don't know if any of them made the screen there. I know at least maybe 3 of them went that way, the last at bat she had. 0-2. Stringer looks in, gets a sign from Turner. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss just a tad bit outside. The Wildcat faithful over to our right. They didn't have the same angle we did. The
didn't.
Ball was a good 6-8 inches off the plate. They were a little antsy over here, and that's to be expected. Got a good view of it here right behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Stringer's delivery. Ground ball hit towards short. Fagan's going to field it on to Taggart in time. And the Wildcats will strand yet another runner for Marion. We have played 4.5 here from Wildcat Field. It's 3-0 Pearl River on top. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this quick timeout. You're watching Wildcat softball. Back after this.
This is Donald Hart, Supervisor of District 1, Pearl River County. The Board of Supervisors is in support of all of our county schools, whether it's in the classroom or it's in sports, and hope that they'll have a safe and a prosperous year. So whether it's Here We Go Again Hornets, Go Blue Devils, Roll Tide Roll, or The River is Rising, all the best from your Pearl River County Board of Supervisors.
Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold.
And we'll go to the home half of the 5th here. The Lady Wildcats up 3-0. They put a single run across in the 3rd, and then they got they scored that run on a throwing error by Marion, and then they got the big bases loaded 2-out single, and 2 runs scored off the bat of Jordan Lee, who came in at pinch hit, and that's how the Wildcats got their run. So So Jenna Cobo's going to bat here. Como, the freshman from Lafayette, Louisiana. It'll be 4, 5, 6 in the order. Hits it, base hit, first pitch swinging into left field. Como around first. Mark that as 2 times today that Como has come up first pitch swinging. I've always, when I played ball, I was always one who liked to hit that first pitch, and Como, she likes that rule or that approach as well. She singled on the first pitch back in the 2nd. She walked in the 3rd, and then first pitch she saw here in the 5th, she slaps it into left field for a base hit. So Wildcats can get a pinch run over at first base. I did not pick up the number she came out to run. We'll get that here for you momentarily. Let's see if the umpire's going to tell us who the runner is. Guess he's not. So we'll try to pick. Wildcats only have numbers on the back of their jerseys, not the front. Normally you have them under the front, a little small number there. I've got it now. The pinch runner is going to be Hannah Raspberry, a freshman from George County. So Raspberry will be the runner over at first base. And she's off and running, throw to second base, and they're going to throw her out. That didn't last long.
Yeah.
Raspberry takes off running, and she'll be out at second base as she is gunned down on the attempted steal. I don't think she really got a good jump. It was a good pitch to throw her out on a pitch the catcher had up, easy to handle. Ball a little bit to her throwing side. So first out recorded at second base, and the pitch to Turner was a ball. That's a little bit low, and the count's going to go 2 balls, no strikes. So, Mark, you get the heater working?
Yeah, I'm figuring it out right now.
You got it
steady as she goes.
You got it warm?
Yeah.
It works pretty good. I brought you an extra tank, in fact. I brought you that one and another tank. So you've got a lot of propane there. That's going to miss inside. The count's going to go 3 balls and no strikes here. Turner bats 1 out. Como singled. First pitch she saw into left. She singled to left field, and then the pinch runner, Raspberry, thrown out at second base. So 3-0. And here's the delivery. That's going to bounce up there, and Turner's going to get a base on balls on 4 straight pitches. So she earns the walk, works her way down to first base. That's going to bring up Elizabeth Taggart. Taggart walked, was stranded at second base, and then Taggart scored on the 2-out single 1 inning ago. The pinch hit single by Jordan Lee. So Taggart bats from the left side. She'll face McCray here. Runner at first is Turner. Clark is in the on-deck circle to our right here. In there for a strike to Taggart. Taggart, all-stater at Picayune, played for a state championship. Lost to the Neshoba Central and that powerhouse they've got up there in the state championship series. Here's a base hit to right field. Around second, Turner with a wide turn. She'll go back in. So Taggart with her second hit of the day.
I say again, Kerry, if there's been a play every game for the Lady Wildcats so far through 5 innings, it's Elizabeth Taggart.
Taggart with some good defense at first and then 2 singles here today. Taggart doing a good job. So it's going to bring up Autumn Clark. Clark, the freshman from Perry Central over in the Runnelstown area. She'll bat from the right side. Clark today, fielder's choice to the shortstop, and she popped out to the catcher. Popped up right side. Wind's going to blow that one over into the Wildcat bullpen out of play. No balls and a strike, 1 out. Autumn Clark batting, 2 runners aboard. Turner at second, Taggart first. 2 hopper hit towards second. Carazales fields it, throws to first. Runners will move up a base. So Clark will ground out to second for the second out of the inning. Turner makes her way to third. Taggart will be down at second, and that'll bring to the plate Brianna Corkin. Corkin, the third baseman. She popped out to the popped out to the pitcher and flew out to right field in her 2 previous at bats. Corkin, the 5'4" freshman from Live Oak Academy over in Watson, Louisiana. Not a far drive from here. And here's the pitch from McCray. In there for a strike on the outside corner. I know what Hank Williams sung about when he talked about that cold, cold heart.
He sure did.
Man, goodness, it's cold. Line drive right at the second base.
Great field.
Boy, Corkin hit it on the nose, but lined out right to Carazales at second base and now do it. Wildcats will get 2 hits. They'll strand 2 runners. We played 5 complete here from Wildcat Field, and it's 3-0 Perver on top. We'll take a break, come back after this quick timeout.
Hello, I'm Tara Keller from right here in our hometown of Picayune. When I see my boys starting their first day at school or my friends and family buying their forever home, it reminds me how America got started with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But let's face it, one serious mistake puts all that in jeopardy, and that's why I'm devoted to representing and educating families with their legal needs. Call me at 601-749-0080 when you're facing a divorce or closing a deal on a home. I can help. I'm Tara Keller, attorney at law.
Banking should be personal and convenient. You get that and so much more when you bank at First Southern Bank. You get the personal attention that you'd expect from a community bank and the convenience you'll enjoy with 6 locations. First Southern Banks are mortgage professionals. Stop by their location at 1321 Highway 43 North in Picayune and check out their many mortgage options available. First Southern Bank, keeping the Southern tradition. Give them a call at 601-798-6438.
We'll go to the top of the 6th inning. Grace Stringer working the shutout here. She's had to throw a lot of pitches today. She's done a really good job. As I mentioned earlier, she has worked out of innings with runners on in the first, the first, the third, the fourth, and the 5th. Other than the 2nd inning when she was 3 up, 3 down, she's had to pitch out of some situations. But the freshman from South Jones is up to the task thus far today. She's going to face 3, 4, 5 in the order. 3, 4, 5 in the order for Marion here in the top half of the 6th inning. Be Babel, Merrill, and Bolton scheduled up for the Tigers. And here's the first pitch of the inning, and that's going to be just a tad bit low for ball 1 to Babel. Babel has grounded out to second. She flew out to right field. If you remember, the fly out to right field is one that Panero had to make a pretty good run to catch that ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Stringer gets the sign. Here's the delivery. That's just a tad bit high above the letters, and the count will go 2 balls and no strikes. Busy weekend here at Pearl River. Basketball last night at Jones. Softball here today. The first pitch banquet tomorrow night. More softball tomorrow afternoon with a doubleheader. And then on Sunday, it's baseball, noon at the Dub. That's just, oh, I thought he was going to call a little bit high. That's in there for a strike. I'd say just a little bit above the letters, but evidently not. And that will make it a 2-ball and 1-strike count. 2 balls and a strike. No, 2-1. No. 2-1. Change up in there for a strike. 2-2 count now. So 2-2 the count. Boy, a great change up there by Stringer. It just floated in there and dropped right into the glove of Turner above the knees of the batter, Bell. Here's the pitch to Babel. Popped up right side. It's going to be out of play back over the grandstand. It'll make its way. So 2-2 the count remains here. Madison Babel leading off the top half of the 6th inning here for Marion Military Institute. Gray Stringer rocks, fires, delivers. Slap foul, right side, out of play. Still 2-2 count here. Wildcats up 3-0. A single run in the third. That was an unearned run. And then a 2-out, bases loaded, pinch hit single by Jordan Lee. Brought in the other 2 runs for the Lady Wildcats here today. 2-2 pitch. Change up, popped up right side. Coming over and making the play right near the old fair line over there is Corkin. Excuse me, Clark. Clark making the play. I was glancing ahead over here. I was watching him throw it around the horn to Corkin over here. I just noticed, well, we haven't seen her make a throw today, but she's got a rocket for an arm watching her make that throw. But a good play by Clark, floating over and making the play just at the old fair line, as I call it, for the first out. That'll bring up Merrill. Merrill lined out to second, flew out to right. Here's a ground ball hit, base hit left field. Good diving attempt over at third base by Miranda Corkin. Corkin couldn't get to it in time. It gets in the 6th hole, and it's going to make its way into left field for a base hit. So runner aboard for Marion here. And I go back to that. I mean, every inning, the Stringers had to fight out of situations with runners aboard. She'll have to do it again here with 2 outs. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 1 out. It's 1 out. Bolton the batter. Runner at first is Merrill. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. That's going to miss outside. And the count to go 1 ball, 1 strike. Mark makes his way back up here with my jacket, such a gentleman he is. Raised very well by your parents. 2-1 count, 1 out, runner at first. Bolton the batter in there for a strike. And that's a 2-2 count. Boy, good pitch again by Stringer. Mark, I was just commenting while you're gone. You know, other than that second inning, 3 up, 3 down, she's had to pitch with runners on base in every inning.
Yeah, the pressure's been on for her.
And done a great job to keep them scoreless here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Change up, she'll leave that one a little bit high, and the count's going to go full again. I'm going to count them up. 1, 2, 3. Where's my little target? This is the 7th full count of the game. The 7th full count of the game that she's had to work through. She being Grace Stringer, the freshman from South Jones High School up the road in Moselle. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit toward short. Going to be a tough play. Fagan can't come up with it clean. She'll grab it, dive to second.
That would have been a tough play, Kerry.
Very tough play. So fielder's choice for the batter. I don't think you can score at an error. It's a tough play. And everybody's safe. So Walden, the batter. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a little bit high. One ball, no strikes to Walden. Stringer looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit to left field. Around third, coming toward home, and the run's going to score. So Walden's going to rip one into the left field corner. Good job by McLeod getting the ball back in, but it's going to be a run. First run of the ball game pushed across here on the RBI single by Walden. And Marion Institute is on the board. They'll have runners at first and second, one out. And scheduled up is Anna Claire Grisham. I think she will bat. I don't think that's anybody coming out. No, she's going to walk up to the plate. She will bat here for the Wildcats. So 3-1 now, top of the sixth. Grisham, the sophomore from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. That's a pretty part of the country if you've never been up around Muscle Shoals. It's a beautiful part of this great United States. Here's one ripped foul down the left field line out of play. York, I've noticed they're swinging in the count a lot earlier. They being the Tigers from Marion Military Institute. No balls in a strike. Grace Stringer trying to work out a little bit of jam here. One run in, two runners aboard, one at first, one at second. Here's the pitch to Grisham. Slap foul into the screen off the right side. Kind of go, no balls and two strikes. Mark, wait till you get your Mark looks like you like an Eskimo now. You got all kind of gloves and hats.
I am.
How are you going to hit a button with those mittens on? I want to see that.
I don't even want to comment on the beanie I'm having to wear right now that Patrick gave to me.
I'm not going to tell anybody what it says.
Yeah, please don't.
0-2, here's the pitch. Slapped into the screen. Again, a two-strike pitch fouled off by both teams today. Pearl River and Marion have done a really, really good job of just staying alive with those two-strike counts. Slapping the ball on the screen, slapping it the other way. Stringer looks in, gets the sign from Turner. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Change up, misses inside. Ball number one. And as the sun has disappeared behind the cloud cover, it is cold.
Yep.
One ball, two strikes. Here's the pitch. Striker out on a curveball. Boy, it's a great pitch there.
Sure was.
A wicked late breaking ball. That'll be strikeout number 4, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So 4 strikeouts on the game for Grace Stringer. Now to bring to the plate Taylor Mitchell. Mitchell struck out looking back in the third, and then she had that 9-pitch at bat where she eventually walked in the fifth, and she was left stranded in the fifth. So 2 out. Stringer trying to get out of another jam. That one's going to be in there for a strike. So no balls and a strike. 2 outs. Grace Stringer, 5'10" freshman from South Jones, trying to work out of another jam here. Here's the pitch. Change up in there for a strike. Oh, beauty.
Beautiful pitch right there.
Pulled the old string, did Grace Stringer right there. Took a lot off that one. The old change up, floated in there. It locked up Mitchell. Mitchell couldn't pull the trigger. And Stringer 1 pitch away from getting out of another jam here in the 6th with a run across. Here's the pitch from Stringer. Misses outside. And the count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stringer looks in, gets the sign from Turner. Rocks, fires, delivers. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. 2 consecutive strikeouts. Number 4 and 5 in the game for Grace Stringer. A one run pushed across. They did so on 2 hits, and they'll strand 2 more runners. We played 5.5 here from Wildcat Field. Pearl River leads it by a score of 3-1. We'll take a quick break. We come back. We'll make our way into the home half of the 6th for the Lady Wildcats. Back after this quick timeout.
friends, need a bunkhouse? Well, Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune's got a great selection from 17-foot to a 37-footer, fiberglass or aluminum. Check out this new 2019 Wildwood 26-foot double bunk beds with slide-out. It's MSRP $33,075, and during Pawpaw's Campers pre-spring Wing Ding RV sales event, it's been reduced to only $18,988. That's a savings of $14,087. 7 to choose from at this price. It's Pawpaw's Campers' annual pre-spring Wing Ding RV sales event, going strong all month long in Picayune. Browse the entire sale at pawpawsniceprice.com. Pawpaw's Campers. We may not be the biggest, but we're working hard every day to be the best. Come and see us, plus tax, title, and license.
That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us.
We're going to go to the home half of the sixth inning. Pearl River leads at 3-1 here over Marion Military Institute. And once again, a great effort by the Wildcats' Grace Stringer. Stringer, just time and time again today, has worked herself out of some very, very tough innings here with runners aboard, but she continues to do good. They did scratch a run against her last inning, so we're going to have a pinch hitter for the Wildcats. It's going to be Krista Robles. She's a redshirt sophomore from Destrehan, Louisiana. Robles will bat here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to her is going to miss outside. McCray still out there in the circle for Marion. So 1 ball, no strikes. To Robles, the pinch hitter. That's in there for a strike on the outside corner. So ball and a strike to Crystal Robles. After Robles, he'll be back to the top of the order with Brooke Fagan. Here's the pitch, 1-1. That's in the dirt. So 2 balls and a strike to Robles. Mark, bless you, my friend. This jacket feels good. So 2 balls and a strike. Robles pinch hitting here in the number 9 spot. Takes that one inside. 3 balls and a strike. And here's the pitch. Check swing, strike called. And we got a full count. So full count to the pinch hitter here, Krista Robles. Stands in the right side. Here is the payoff pitch. Popped up right side, out of play, up on the picnic area again. Mark, how's your firebox over there?
It's
working.
Feels nice.
Ball 4, a good at bat, pinch hit walk. Robles comes in, fights off a 2-strike pitch, and Coach Jeff Benson from Marion is going to walk out and have a talk with his infield and also with McCray. And while he does that, we'll take a quick pause. Back after this.
At Sonic Drive-In of Picayune, you don't have to wait for the next fair or festival to enjoy delicious and unique deep-fried treats. All month long in February at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune, you can get the unique fried Oreo a la mode. This Sonic treat takes the classic cookies and perfectly batters and fries them and serves them with Sonic's vanilla ice cream. Come and get your fried Oreo at Sonic Drive-In on Highway 11 just north of Highway 43 North. Happy eating at its best. That's what you get at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune.
So after a quick visit from head coach Jeff Benson, he decides to stay with McCray here. Nobody out. Bottom of the sixth inning. Wildcats lead it 3-1 over Marion. Back to the top of the order for the Lady Wildcats. Brooke Fagan, the batter for the Wildcats here. She flew out to the catcher, reached on the infield single, and also walked. She'll take first pitch for a strike from McCray. Robles running over at first after drawing the empty bases walk to start the inning. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Change up in there for a strike, throw to first. Robles head first back in time over at first base. So no balls and a strike. Good crowd on hand here today. Boy, good crowd. Swing and a miss, throw back to first and back in time. So Fagan is down on strikes. Swinging, and that will be strikeout number 3 on the game for McCray. So Jenna Smith will be the batter. Smith was pinch hit for her. Back in the 4th, prior to that, she reached on an infield single and grounded out. She bat from the left side. She squares up and tries to bunt it, and they'll come back into foul territory between the legs of the umpire and roll past him for strike number 1. We're back on the air with you. Approximately 6 o'clock tonight, give or take a few minutes. Probably going to be a little bit after 6 as we're going to get this second game started a little bit. Well, the game after us a little bit late, so we'll be back sometime between 6:30. And that's going to be a foul ball.
Ooh,
off the helmet.
That one, too.
Yeah, off the helmet. Smith bunted it. It hit her ear flap and bounced straight back. I don't think the home plate umpire saw that part of it. It was no way that it was foul ball the minute it hit her helmet. I don't think the umpire saw it. I'm not sure if one of the base umpires, or the base umpire, should say, saw that at all. No balls and 2 strikes here to Jenna Smith. That's outside for a ball. Smith, a freshman from D'Iberville, bats left, throws right. And here's a pitch from McCray. Slap foul. Oh, almost got one of the coaches over there in the dugout from Marion Military. They're laughing about it now, but they had to do one of those things. You know that game you go to, Mark, at the Kiddies Arcade where they got the little gopher that comes up? The head pops up and down. That's what they were doing there. They're actually making fun of here now themselves about how they had to go up and down to dodge that one. They had to go down, and then it hit the wall and bounce back, and they had to go up and then down again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jenna Smith. She bats. Runner at first is Robles. Robles led the inning off with a pinch hit walk for the Wildcats. They lead it 3-1. They bat in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a foul ball. Smith's going to slap at it. It's going to roll back to the screen here in front of us. One ball, 2 strikes to Smith. Here's the pitch. Hit toward first. First baseman started to go to second and did not go to second. Boy, good base running by the Lady Wildcats. Robles got a great jump, and when the first baseman had decided she was going to turn and make the play, that's Pavel. She was going to try to make the play to, Bolton. Bolton was going to try to make the way to second base. She looked that way, nothing there, Mark. By the time she turned to go back to bag, she's beaten to the bag by Jenna Smith, and Smith's going to reach on an infield single, and that will put Wildcat at first and a Wildcat at second base. So Wildcats with something cooking here in the home half of the 6th. Alyssa Pinero is going to bat. Struck out, lined out, and flew out, did Pinero. That's one she'll take a little bit high out of the strike zone. Pinero, the sophomore outfielder from Picayune. Played catcher in high school, all 3 years as a starter. Actually, you know what? She might have started 4 years. I know 3 for sure. Line drive towards center field. Center fielder goes back over her head. That's against the screen. Whoa. 1 run is in. Robles. Here comes Smith around third, and Smith will score. Pinero doubles to right center field. And 2 RBIs for Pinero, and the Lady Wildcats have pushed it out to a 5-1 lead.
What a big hit right there by Alyssa Pinero, Kerry.
2 RBIs.
Coming in clutch.
Yes, she did. 2 RBIs. Stroked it right to the screen. Robles scores. Smith scores. And that's going to bring to the plate Como. And Como has 2 hits on the day as well. And both times she got the 2 hits, It was first pitch swinging, Mark. So we'll see what she does here. And we're going to get a pinch hitter or maybe getting a pinch hitter. We'll see here what's going to happen. Or maybe a pinch runner. We'll see. Momentarily, Coach White coming down, talking with the home plate umpire. So Como is going to hit. Not sure what that was about. Because Pinero stayed in the game, right? She's still at second.
Yep.
Okay, so she's still running. Como, I'm not sure what the substitution was about right there. And that's going to be outside. Ball one. One 1-0 pitch. Popped up right side. It's going to make its way out of the field. Hit hard left field. Off the glove of the left fielder. Around third is Pinero. She's going to score. Como on her way to second base with her third hit of the game. They'll score a hit. Left fielder, a tough chance, had to go way toward the line and barely getting a piece of the ball was Dennis. And Como's going to be down at second with a double, her third hit of the ball game. And another run scores for the Wildcats. They put a 3-spot up here in the home half of the 6th.
Kerry, yeah, it just feels like the Lady Wildcats are really starting to break this thing open here late in the ball game.
Here's Mary Grace Turner. She's going to take that pitch outside. Turner today has grounded out, struck out, and walked. So Wildcats up 6-0. 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 3 here in the home half of the 6th. That pitch misses just a tad bit outside. Turner stands in from the right side. Swing and a miss. Boy, she had a good cut at that one. Just couldn't catch up to it on 2-1. I mean, on 2-0, now it's 2-1. Turner, the sophomore from Greene County. 2-1 pitch from McCray. Here it comes. Little number popped up, and McCray will make the play for the second inning. Got her in on the hands, jammed her a little bit. A little flare, a little nubber back to the pitcher, and McCray will make the play. Talking about having a day, here's Taggart. 2 singles, a run scored, and some great defense over at first base for Taggart. Taggart to bat here with 2 outs. Runner aboard at second is Como. Pitch in there for strike one to Taggart. Elizabeth's all-round good person. Know her family well, good people. 0-1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Nubbed off the, I guess off her, the knob of the bat, Marks. All I can figure. She didn't swing.
Yeah, might have been.
I love it. Taggart walks out of the box and goes, and she takes her hand and hits herself on top of the head like, dummy, move your bat out of the way. That was funny. So 0-2 the count. McCray digs in. Here's the pitch. Lifted foul, out of play off the left side. No balls and 2 strikes. It remains to Taggart. One ball, 2 strikes. Elizabeth Taggart, no balls and 2 strikes. Taggart batting here. 2 outs, bottom of 6. Wildcats up 6-1. That almost hit her.
Almost did.
Ball inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Como down at second. Taggart the batter. Here's the pitch. It's going to hit her in the back. And Taggart's going to be hit by the pitch and she'll be down at first base. that's going to bring up Autumn Clark. But I think we may have a pitching change here. Looks like we're going to have a visit. We'll see what happens here, see if that's going to be the case. While they take that visit, we'll take a quick break. Back after this.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm a Class 1 hitch holding a Class 3 load, and I just snapped. So now your trailer full of four-wheelers is going off-roading without you. So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem, like me.
For a free quote, call Allstate agent John Puckett today in Picayune 601-798-7005 and Poplarville 601-795-2700. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Dr. Debbie Moore of Moore Chiropractic Clinic in Carrier has opened a second location in Lumberton and is now accepting patients. Moore Chiropractic Clinic offers treatment for lower back pain, headaches, injuries from car accidents, leg and arm numbness, pregnancy, school physicals, CPR and first aid classes, and stop smoking programs. That's Moore Chiropractic Clinic, now open in Lumberton at 203 West Main Avenue. Call 769-301-3575 or for scheduling, call 601-749-4939. Moore Chiropractic Clinic is open late on Tuesday and Thursday and open on Saturday. Restore your health, reclaim your life. More for your health, more for your life. Visit more-chiro.com.
So pitching change in order here for Marion. And Mark, it appears, are going to bring in Anna Claire Grisham. Now, Anna Claire Grisham was in the lineup, and she was listed as a designated player. So as a DP, she can come in anywhere. She has been batting in the game. She'll now enter the game in that same slot in the batting order. She just now goes into the circle. So Grisham, the pitcher, she's going to face for the Wildcats. Autumn Clark. Clark, the second baseman, has a fielder's choice to the shortstop. Popped out to the catcher and grounded out to the second baseman. Clark, the freshman from Runnelstown, Mississippi, Perry Central High School. She's made a couple of good plays early in the game at second base. Here's a nice pitch, just painting the outside corner from Grisham. I mean, it was all over that outside corner.
That was a nice pitch right there.
So Grisham hits the outside corner. Grisham from Muscle Shoals. That one misses outside. Muscle Shoals has got swamp. Ain't that what Leonard Skinner talks about that in their song, if I'm not mistaken.
I actually went and saw them in concert a couple months ago, Kerry.
Never gets old, does it?
Yep.
1-1 count here, swing and a miss. Boy, good pitch there from Grisham. Took a tad bit off of it. Clark will swing through it. Yeah, Muscle Shoals, Tuscumbia, that whole area across there in the North Alabama is a beautiful part of the country, folks. You've never seen it, make a trip there. You will not be disappointed. What you see, 1-2. Hung it up, hit left center field gap. It's going to fall in. One run is in. Taggart on her way to third. They'll hold Taggart up, and into second with a double is going to be Autumn Clark. So Clark gets the RBI. She'll drive in Como. Como scores. Taggart makes her way over to third base. And the Wildcats putting up
kind of just breaking this thing open, it feels like, Kerry.
Yeah, they are, Mark. The couple of runs they pushed across here. They lead it now 7-1. A 4 spot here in the bottom of the sixth, still batting with 2 outs. They got 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and these 4 here in the bottom of the sixth to lead it 7-1 on a cold, blustery day at Wildcat Park. First pitch, call for a strike on the outside corner to Brianna Corkin. Corkin, the freshman from Live Oak Academy over in Louisiana. Corkin, the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the inning for the Wildcats. She bats here with 2 outs against Grisham, who's on in relief. Ground ball hit toward third, fielded by the third baseman, throw to first, and that'll do it. So Grisham comes in, gives up a double, but then gets the ground out, and that'll do it for the Wildcats. But not before the Wildcats. They push across 4 runs. They did so on 4 hits. They'll strand 2 runners. We have played 6 complete here from Wildcat Park. Pearl River leads at 7-1 over Marion Military. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Wildcats try to close it out here as we go to the 7th. Back after this.
Dr. James Reiser and Reiser Medical Associates provides annual flu shots to patients in Picayune, helping them avoid the flu and its complications. Reiser Medical's clinic hours are Monday and Thursday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Friday from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Medicare and most insurance plans cover the flu vaccination at no cost to you. And for non-insured patients, it's still just $25. Call 601-798-5798 or stop by Reiser Medical Associates at 2274 Highway 43 South in Picayune. Let Reiser Medical Associates help you prepare for the flu.
So we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Wildcats up 7-1. Wildcats going to make a pitching change here. That'll do it. Close the book on Grace Stringer. Well, you know, go back to Mark before we talk about the new pitcher here, Gracie Barnett. What a great job today here for Grace Stringer.
Absolutely.
Every inning but the second, she had to pitch out of runners on base. And then those innings, I'm going to count them here for you, Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 innings, runners in scoring position for Marion Military, and they only scratched one run across. Says a lot about the job that she did today.
Yeah, she was just able to shut the door on Marion all but once, and just it's shown here, and it's really paid off for the Lady Wildcats.
Gracie Barnett will come on the pitch. She's a 5'5" freshman from Van Cleve, Mississippi. Played for the Lady Bulldogs down there in Jackson County. And so we will go to the top of the 7th. And a pinch hitter for Marion is going to be Cameron Hunt, a sophomore from Hale County High School in Moundville, Alabama. First pitch to her from Barnett is going to be a little bit outside. And that pitch will miss and kind of go 2 balls and no strikes. So pinch hitter wearing number 8 is Cameron Hunt, and the new pitcher, Gracie Barnett, wearing 8 as well. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss outside. So 3 balls and no strikes. The pinch hitter, Cameron Hunt. The wind is howling. That's going to miss up high. 4 straight balls. And Marion has a runner on base, and the batter's going to be top of the order, Whitney Edgecombe, the center fielder. She walked twice and struck out, swinging 3 previous times she came to the plate here today. 7-1 Lady Wildcats on top here in the Wildcat Invitational. A lot of softball yet to be played here tonight. Got a game after this one, then we'll be back with the Wildcats in the nightcap. There's a strike coming in there from Barnett. So Barnett, after throwing the 4 straight balls to the pinch hitter, Hunt comes in and throws a first pitch strike to Edgecombe, the top of the order here for Marion in the top of the 7th. 7-1 Wildcats on top. And here's the wind, the delivery, and they're called strike 2.
Heating up.
That would
not literally, unfortunately.
I was going to say, that would be a nice feeling to have right now. Woo! My goodness. Gee whiz, it's cold. 0-2, here's the pitch. Called, curveball, outside corner strikeout. Boy, beautiful pitch there. Painted the outside corner for the strikeout. And so Gracie Barnett comes in and records the strikeout, and that'll bring up. The schedule should be, yeah, it is. Carazales is up here now. Grounded out, fielder's choice, and grounded out. She had that one at bat when she reached on the fielder's choice. A 10-pitch at bat. Takes ball 1 here from Barnett. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Pearl River 7-1. Big 4 spot pushed this one open in the bottom of the 6th. Barnett's going to miss outside with that one to kind of go 2 balls, no strikes. Unknown run in the 3rd, and then the big 2 out, bases loaded, RBI, pinch hit single by Jordan Lee. Put it to 3-0. Then the Wildcats added that big 4 spot in the 6th. A single run for Marion in the top of the 6th. That's a called strike outside corner. Painting that corner that time was Barnett. And a good job by the catcher Turner. She does a really good job, Mark. I'm impressed with what I've seen here today from sophomore Mary Grace Turner behind the plate. Did you say a little fire plug, little action, excited. Here's a ground ball back to the pitcher. She'll go to second and go throw it
Oh,
away.
man.
Clark had to go way to her left. Barnett turning through probably before she really needed to, and the ball sailed away. And a good
Sure
job.
did.
A good job by the second baseman for the Wildcats, Clark. If Clark doesn't get her glove onto it, it's going to go out into right center field. So she at least got the glove on it, and that was enough to keep it from settling into the outfield. So Marion Institute, a runner at second is Hunt, the pinch hitter, and reaching on the fielder's choice was Carrizales, and that'll bring the plate the catcher, Babel. Babel ground out, and fly out. Grounded out to second, flew out to right, and flew out to second base. So all 3 times she's hit the ball the right side. That's in there for a strike with the curveball, catching the outside corner. 1 out. Barnett comes on in relief here. Grace Stringer with the first 6. Had to pitch out of a jam every inning but the second, but held them to that 1 run that's on the board out there right now. That pitch will miss inside. It's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike. This young lady here that has no clothes on except for a T-shirt and shorts is a brave individual. That's all I'm going to say. How she's not cold, I don't know. Here's one line drive, right center field. It's going to roll to the screen around third on her way to home. It's Hunt.
Score 2, Carey.
I think Hunt they'll hold the
Oh, they held her. Yeah.
Hunt will score. The throw goes into second base. In fact, had they run the runner with the throw going to second base, they'd have been able to score the run. But instead, Carrizales is going to be held over at third, and into second with a double is Babel. Her first hit of the day. She also gets the RBI as Hunt, who walked to start the inning as a pinch hitter. She'll score, and that makes it 7-2. So Barnett will now face Morrell. Morrell lined out, flew out, and singled and scored a run. She scored the run back in the 6th. That's in there for strike. Change up action there. Cold, cold day in Poplarville at Lady Wildcat Field. 0-1, here's the pitch. Check swing. It'll slither its way over to the first base dugout. Been wanting to get that one in all day, Mark. Finally got it. Been holding that one.
Waiting until the 7th, huh?
It had to be the right opportunity for the old slither. You know, one thing I like about fast pitch, of course, I've been a baseball guy, but about the last 6 years, I really got into fast pitch, and I love the maneuvering of the infielders. One of the things I love the most. Here's a swing and a miss. Turner's going to block it up. She'll throw to first base to Taggart, and that'll be the strikeout. So 2 outs in the end, a second strikeout here for Gracie Barnett in relief. And that's going to bring to the plate Kylie Bolton. Bolton today grounded out, singled, and reached on the fielder's choice. She'll bat from the left side. So 1 out away from putting this one in the win column for the Wildcats. They lead at 7-2. Barnett paints the outside corner.
Good pitch.
She'll paint the outside corner with a strike. Wildcats 1-1, trying to go to 2-1 here. Split their games down in Pensacola last week against Pensacola State College in Roane State. Here's a base hit to left field. 1 run is in. They'll hold the runner at third, and now it's a 7-3 ball game. So Bolton, her second hit of the day, she'll slap this one into left field for a base hit. She'll drive in a run. That will plate Carrizales. And it's 7-3 with 2 outs. And I bring to the plate Walden. That's Jana Walden. She grounded out, reached on the fielder's choice, and had an RBI single back in the 6th. That's in there for a strike from Barnett. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. And here's the pitch in there for strike 2. Good pitch from Barnett.
Sure was.
Well, here she is again, a strike away from being able to end it. Last time this happened, Bolton singled to left field. We'll see if she can get them out here. Barnett, the freshman from Van Cleve, looks in, gets the sign from Turner. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit to short. Fagan's going to grab it, throw across. Low throw, scooped out by Taggart. That'll do it. Another good play over at first base by Elizabeth Taggart. Taggart with some great picks at first today, and the Wildcats are going to get the win as they're going to take it here over Marion Institute by a score of 3-0. So Wildcats will move the record to 2-1 on the year. Marion Military will drop to 3-3. And Wildcats winning here today from Wildcat Field. We'll be back with you, Mark. I guess it'll be right now estimating
a couple hours.
Be a late start, though.
Yeah, it will be.
The 4 o'clock game has not even started yet, so we were scheduled to come on around 6. Keep in touch. Watch PRCCathletics.com's Twitter page. PRCC Athletics Twitter will give you an update, but more than likely going to look at probably about 6:30, maybe
6:30 to 7.
6:30 to 7, somewhere in that, and we'll be back on with Lady Wildcat softball, streaming on PRCC Athletics and on the WRJW app on the sports audio option. You got to go to the app, or you can go to WRJWradio.com, click on the sports audio, and you'll see the link for the game there tonight. It's scheduled for 6, but we're going to have to go change that and push it back a little bit. But Wildcats take it here. They win it by, by a score of 7-3 here over Marion Institute. That'll do it. For Mark Franklin, I'm Kerry Matchford saying, roll, River, roll. We'll be talking to you again later this evening.